Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Kings College men's basketball. John Dini joining us right now. Well, John, the Monarchs are playing some great basketball. Of course, you're a part of the team and feeling pretty good about everything. Tell us about the start of the season so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We're at 6-3 right now. We just had a big conference win over Fairleigh Dickinson, so we're feeling pretty good right now. We have a tournament coming up at our place this weekend. We have playing the apprentice school on Friday, so we're excited. We hope we draw a big crowd.
John, you go top to bottom on this roster. There's a whole lot of talent at Kings. Tell us about you guys kind of pushing each other, whether it's the 6th guy or the 12th guy or whatever. Everybody has a role, and everybody's trying to push each other a little further.
Absolutely. We only have 13 guys this year. It's smaller than we've had in years past. We've had a roster size of 17 to 20 in the past few years, but everybody on the team contributes, and everybody's been battle tested. Everybody's been in there in big positions, so we know what we have to do, and the experience will show, I think.
John, tell us about the energy and what you bring to the team. Tell us about a little bit about your skill set, your basketball IQ, so to speak.
I just like to come in there and do my job. I come in as the backup for the two big men, Tommy Heston and Dan Ritecki. I just try to come in there and see the floor and do what Coach Andrejko wants me to do. I like to extend out to the three-point line, when I came in as a freshman, I was primarily a post player, but been working on my outside shot and looking to shoot the three when I go in there.
John, when you talk about your high school guy and everybody talks about, hey, man, I can't wait to go to college. It's going to be great. There's always that adjustment period. So first up, tell us about some of the schools you looked at and why you decided to head to King's College.
I took a look at Caldwell, New Jersey. I also looked at Fairleigh Dickinson. But Caldwell, that's a Division II school, and they basically told me that I'd be a walk-on. Wouldn't really see much time. And, Coach Andrejko, both Jeff and JP, they really reached out to me a lot. They were present at a lot of my games. And, I really got the sense with them and with the entire Kings College community that it's a close-knit group and that, it was the right fit for me. And the adjustment for me was smooth.
John, how about as far as you said the adjustment smooth, getting in as a freshman, kind of learning everything. Here you are, your junior year. I'm sure you have some favorite spots to go to and kind of work your way around town. Let's talk a little bit about your major now. Tell us about what you decided to study.
Right. Well, at first when I came in as a freshman, I was a business major. But then I, really decided that it wasn't for me. I wish I had come in undeclared. I really think that everybody should go in undeclared as a freshman just to kind of see what's out there. But eventually I got to the mass communications program, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, everybody in that department is great. The teachers are great. They're always, looking to give extra help. And, that's something that Kings College is great for because, it's small class sizes, and you really get that individual attention that you don't get at many other places. And, as a communications major, I've been working broadcasting the Monarch Football Games with Vito Malcari, and that's been a lot of fun. I'm looking to, continue to do that as a senior.
Well, it's always fun when you're doing something you love, and of course you're playing basketball, you're broadcasting football games, so doing a little bit of everything. But really, Kings, it's one of the strongest programs is the mass communications, and as you mentioned, it's close, but you're getting some hands-on experience, which is always great to know that, hey, you want to take that next step, whatever you want to do at that next level, it should come kind of easy because you're getting the experience that you've had.
Absolutely, yeah, that's how I feel, absolutely.
John, let's talk about your family a little bit. Tell us about the people in your life that help support you, whether it's coming out to see you at your games or trying to give you that little pep talk when you need it sometimes when you have that 10 and 20-page paper.
Yeah, absolutely. My family is my biggest support system. I probably count on my hand how many times I haven't had somebody from my family at a game. That's how involved my family is with me. I have a sister, Deanna, who played soccer at Mount St. Mary's in Emmitsburg, Maryland, and sister Donna. They're both older than me, but they're also at every game. My parents are at every game, and they really buy into this community here at Kings. All the parents are always at every game. I really got to say that I've never been on a team where there's been so much support from the families, and it really shows at every game.
John, I'm sure you heard a little bit about the Kings and Wilkes rivalry before you got there. How about as you got to broadcast the football game this year between Kings and Wilkes, and, of course, between the basketball teams? That's always heated as well.
Oh, yeah, it's always a great atmosphere. I mean, especially last year. I'm not sure if you know, we ended up beating Wilkes to get into the playoffs, so that was obviously, playoff atmosphere. It was a lot of fun throughout the entire game. And obviously the Mayor's Cup is always a fun game to broadcast. Can't imagine what it's like to be down there on that field. But, there's always something, a little extra tension in the air when Kings and Wilkes square off against each other.
Yeah, it is a heated rivalry, but a respectful rivalry, and, of course, at both schools here in the city of Wilkes-Barre. Well, John, we appreciate your time. It was great to get to know you a little bit better. We wish you well, of course, with your continued major there in mass communications at King's College and your future endeavors, and also on the basketball court.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Junior John Dini from the King's College Monarchs here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.